Yo, 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 mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. What is up, everybody? So today I'm doing a pick a card for October 2020. I do want to give you guys a warning astrologically. This week is going to be this week and next week will be a couple of the most intense, volatile, possibly volatile, only if you allow it to be that way, weeks in the entire year, okay? We have Mars that is squaring Saturn, and then later on in the month, actually in October, it at some point squares Jupiter, and then it also squares, hold on, I wrote it down for you guys. Okay, so Mars squares Saturn, then it squares Pluto and Jupiter, one of those in that order, may not be in that order, but it squares Saturn and Pluto, Jupiter, and then Mercury retro starts on October 13th, and then Mercury opposes Uranus, which is the planet of absolute chaos, but it can be like an energetic planet, kind of like a stimulating planet. Thank you, Yusuf Habibi. Love you. And this can make you feel very scattered. I mean, we have, look, the next week or two, try to stay your ass in the house, basically. And try to, I mean, obviously you have to go to work and things like that, but try to avoid confrontation, conflict, arguments, competition. A lot of people may be getting exposed, so if you have like deep dark secrets, you may want to be careful. This can be a very, very tough couple of weeks if you allow it. Okay, hey Lion, thank you. Thank you, Hema. Thank you, love you, boo. Who else am I missing? Yusuf, got Yusuf. Thank you, Carrie. Just a little something since you're always doing these for free and they're always on point. Oh, thank you, Habibti, thank you. So, just a warning. I was going to make a separate video for you guys about the planets. But just to make a long story short, Mars is the planet of war. Thank you, Channel Me. And Saturn is the planet of authority. So when it squares, okay, this can cause, I mean, if you let it, okay, you can use this energy for positive, obviously, but this can cause a lot of conflict. Thank you, Jessica Rabbit, sending you some love before the full moon. And the full moon is the special one. I'll make a separate video about all the astrological stuff that's going on, the skies, if you will, because I feel like this can be very useful to a lot of you. And I feel like, especially my clients, I have to give them a warning. Otherwise, they all start spinning at the same time. So, thank you, Nelly. Love you, boo. Thank you, Denise Latina. Love you. Grateful always. Aw, love you, boo. A lot of you may be having relationship problems, and I'm saying this to clients and non-clients alike. A lot of you may be finding out significant others are not being honest with you. Again, the Mars-Saturn squaring action there. It's a hell of a sky. We'll just put it like that. Anyway, we're doing this right now. I'll make another video on one where I'll pre-record it because uploading isn't so difficult these days. I just like to come live because it's quicker. But this, I feel like I have to really focus to explain to you. So just be careful. That's all I have to say, okay? Don't get your panties in a wad or you're really going to have a hard time, okay? The next couple of weeks. Not to scare you, but just saying. Okay. Now, let's get started. Number 1. I'm just going to do general messages. Whatever comes through, comes through. Calling upon my God's guardians and ancestors, please come in and guide this reading. Please come in and guide this reading for those who are watching this video, whether it be now or later. Thank you, Priscilla. I love you so much. I got my bracelet today. As soon as I put it on, I felt your amazing energy. Love you. I love you too, Habibti. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. 3 piles. Oh, sorry. For those who've not done this before, this is a pick a card, pick a number, 1 through 5. I'm sorry, 1 through 3. Not doing 5. Don't have time. Full moon's coming. 1 through 3. Okay? So try not to pick more than 1 pile. I mean, I think when there's only 3 piles to choose from, 1 is probably your best bet. But if you feel called to pick more than 1, be my guest. Thank you for all your guidance, your accuracy, and the information that you give us tonight, Spirit. We truly appreciate it. Please, for those you've guided to pick the number 1, please give them any messages that they need to know from now through the month of October 2020. From now through the month of October. Thank you, Shireen Habibti. Love you. Now through the month of October. Any messages they need to know, whether they're watching now or later on. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time. 1, please put the cards in the right order. Okay, for those of you who picked the number 1, truths may be coming to the light, and these truths may be cutting you. Now, in the recent past, you guys may have had good news or a good time with family, celebration, feeling really good, positive vibes, okay? But coming into the near future, I actually see where there may be some truths that are revealing themselves, and you're going to have to gather your strength, okay? There also may be some conflict and or competition, arguments, harsh words with people around you. Some of you, this may be with a authority figure, father figure, somebody who feels like they're an authority. Others of you, this is a dominating partner or somebody that feels like they're dominating in your life. A lot of you, this could be an Aries energy. It could be any sign, okay? I'm seeing Aries energy, actually fire energy as a whole. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Of course, once again, general reading could be for any sign, okay? But a lot of you actually may be having maybe taking a leap of faith. A lot of you, this is in a love situation where you are taking a leap of faith and starting a new beginning. Others of you, this has something to do with choices or options related to a work or money, financial, business situation, okay? Many of you are going to be taking a leap of faith. Actually, for those, your energy is actually not too bad. The conflict is really coming in on your crown, okay? So that means it's really a thought, something you're thinking about, something that this may be a lot of internal conflict, or you're actually stewing on a conflict that happened with somebody else, but it's not actually, it doesn't look like it's coming in physical, which is good for you. A lot of you may be meditating, praying, trying to meditate something, or you're working with somebody because the High Priestess, this shows energy of trying to manifest something. And for a lot of you, this energy will be coming through. Actually, it's looking pretty good in the work area. Okay, you got the 9 of Pentacles. That's stability, that's fertility, that's abundance, success. And others of you, this is related to a love situation, okay? Or some of you, it's actually both. A lot of you may have been dealing with some unequal give and take, where you always felt like you were the one giving, and other people are taking advantage. Or some of you, it's actually you are not reciprocating things that are being done for you. A lot of you are going to be putting your nose to the grindstone in the month of October, working really hard towards specific goals. Now, some of you actually, now this is for a select few, okay? Some of you may be having a pregnancy, or somebody around you may be popping up pregnant. trying to get pregnant, will be pregnant, wanting to get pregnant in the month of October. Overall, it's looking like a pretty good month. You guys are being spiritually led, spiritually guided, and considering all the craziness going on in the sky, you're not doing too shabs. Who's that? Thank you, Shane C, from me and everyone, to your spirits, and for you always having an ear when needed. Thank you. Oh, I love you, Shane. Thank you, Rico Sanchez. Thank you for the awesome guidance always. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. The most concerning thing in this whole thing was just basically truths revealing, things coming to the light. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. The Ace of Swords, the thing about the Ace of Swords for me, this is things being revealed. You finding out truths about people or about yourself. And these things may cut you deeply, okay? However, you do get to start anew. You have to go through these, cuts, so to speak, in life. You find out things about people, your friends, people you think are your friends. And when you find out the truth about them or whoever, it cuts, but you move on. But other than that, looking good career-wise, money-wise. I don't see any major losses financially. A little bit of conflict, but I think a lot of you, it's internal. And some of you may just be really kind of irritated at the people around you. And so you're thinking about, should I just cuss this person out? But you may hold back because a lot of you, it's on your mind. You're thinking about it, you're stewing about it. But you hear my warning. Do not start arguments. Bite your tongue. Choose your battle. So I'm hoping this is you taking my advice and just fall the F back, okay? So looking good. Taking leaps of faith, starting new beginnings. Some of you with love, some of you with money, some of you with both. And some of you, addition to your family or friends or you. Thank you for the $10. Aw, thank you, Ellen. Okay, Spirit, please give them guidance with my Angel Oracle cards. Any messages to close this reading for number 1 from now to the end of October 2020. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Told you. That's exactly what I said. Wow, interesting. Okay. You got Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay? Like I said, didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that, bro? I said a lot of you may be meditating a lot or praying a lot or trying to manifest or become spiritual too. It's a manifesting energy, that high priestess. And so you guys are starting to open your eyes and see these psychic or spiritual experiences, and it's starting to change the way you view things. Very nice. Akasha. And look at this one. Same thing. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So some of you may be getting into talks about astrology or spirituality or trying to open people's minds. And maybe you don't have friends that are into, readings and things like that. And maybe you, and from now into the next, October, you start to talk these things to the people around you and you start to teach them and open their minds and get them to look at the world differently, And so this makes you a spiritual teacher. Okay. And you're also a student. I'm still a student. Shit, I've been doing this. I'm 13. I'm still a student. Okay, Sonia. Now, this card always makes me a little nervous. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So, perhaps some of you in this from now to the month of October, maybe some of you have lost a family member, a friend, a relative, a pet, a loved one, somebody in your life recently, or maybe not so recently, and you've been thinking about them a lot, or they came to your mind randomly, but they just want you to know they're okay, they're happy, they love you. Don't worry about them. And now, Daniel, I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So if some of you, I saw a lot of you are working on a relationship situation, or, it's taking a leap of faith with your partner, taking a leap of faith with your work, taking a leap of faith with starting something new in a love interest. It's different for everybody, again, general. But a lot of you, whether you're married, if you're married, Daniel, angel, blah, 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 blah. The angel Daniel is helping you to work your marriage out, to communicate. So he's going to be guiding and assisting you from now until the end of October. For others of you who are not married and maybe seek to be married, Daniel is also the angel that would help with that, helping you find that person you can share your life with. And Daniel helps with a lot of other things, not just marriage. So Daniel, he's guiding you this month. Okay? For those who picked the number 1. Okay. Number 1. For those who picked the number 1. Thank you so much for all your guidance, all your accuracy. I'm sorry, number 2. Sorry, number 2. Number 2. For those who picked the number 2. Those who picked the number 2, please give them an accurate reflection. For those who picked the number 2, please guide the ones you want to choose the number 2. Put the number 2 in their mind. Lead them to the number 2. Lead them to this message. Those who picked the number 2 now, whether it be now or later on, anytime. Give a message to those who picked the number 2. What do they need to know from now to the end of October 2020? Number 2. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. 1. Please put the cards in the right order. Oh, is that coming out? 2. Okay. I don't do reversals. No reverse meanings. I don't do reversals. Sometimes, unless it's important and unless I feel it. But, okay. Unless I feel. But I also try to shuffle in such a way they cannot come out reversed. So if it does, it means, like that one, it means acknowledge that shit. Okay. Now, those who picked the number 2. Okay. I see a lot of you maybe fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or have a lot of fire in your chart. Again, I'm seeing actually most of the signs, but the first sign that actually came out was Sagittarius. So, my fiery Sages, I feel you. Y'all just cannot keep your mouth shut, okay? You just can't, all right? And some of you, you're not a Sag, you're not an Aries, you're not a Leo, but you still can't keep your mouth shut, all right? The 5 of Swords indicates that you now, those who picked the number 2, may be getting into some arguments, harsh words, just a feeling of, I gotta, either someone is trying their damnness to make you feel defeated, or you're trying your damnness to make them feel defeated, or vice both ways, okay? Really watch out for arguments, competition, harsh words. As I said, this is not the energy to be playing, okay? A lot of you are doing this because either you feel abandoned, a lot of you have either abandoned a situation, person, place, or thing. Others of you are stuck because it did come out in the reverse, and as I said, I try not to let it come out in the reverse, but when it does, I acknowledge it. So a lot of you, either, again, you feel abandoned, or you walked away from something, made someone else feel abandoned, and or you are wanting to or considering walking away from a situation, person, place, a business, whatever, but yet you didn't. You didn't. You really, or somebody really wanted to walk away from you, but they kind of held back, okay, for some of you. Others of you, that it actually happened. You walked away and that's it now, or somebody walked away from you. This could have to do with work as well, just wanting to walk away from a situation, say fuck it. Now, a lot of you may be dealing with some dishonesty around you, okay? The Seven of Swords does indicate that they're in from now until the end of the month. Watch out for people bullshitting you, lying to your face, or trying to, another thing that this card means, it means a liar, it could mean a thief, it could mean a player, a cheat, etc. Okay, now, some of y'all, this may be you, where you're the one not being very honest, okay? Others of you, this could be playing games, somebody trying to play you, somebody trying to play games with you, or someone trying to play games with your emotions, okay? Just be aware of it. Now, I do see a major change and transformation, the endings of the old to bring in the new, okay? And a lot of you, this will bring some burden upon you, okay, where you'll feel like you are carrying a lot of weight at once, like you're doing all the work in a situation, like you're this guy. You see how he's literally like struggling to carry these wands, okay? Nobody's offering him help, okay? Some of you are doing this in a relationship sense where you're literally the only one doing the work in the relationship, or at least you feel that way. Why am I the only one that calls you? Why am I the only one that texts you? Or some of you are making someone else feel this way. Now, others of you, it's not in a relationship sense at all. Again, I'm trying to cover all of you. This is in a work situation or money situation where you feel burdened. I'm paying all the bills by myself, and I'm cooking and cleaning and doing everything else, etc., etc. So right now you're going through this major change, okay, and it will put some burden on you. Now, a lot of you may be dealing with some two-facedness, okay, or dual affection, okay. So some of you, this is either you have some people around you that are, now for me, this card, depending on where it's at, is dual affection, greed, or like two-facedness, okay? So some of you either in a relationship sense, you may, not all of these, okay? Some people don't listen. Some of you, it's in a relationship sense where either you or your partner are always looking for something else, always looking for something better, always got your head on a swivel, looking for something else, okay? Some of you may go further than just head on a swivel, where they're actually dual, like jumping back and forth between people, okay? And some of you, in a financial sense, this is actually good. But you might be a little too greedy, okay? You notice how this guy's a little bit fat, okay? His chunky, see his belly, okay? So this represents having your belly full, which is a good thing, but that at times your eyes are too big for your stomach, and you could be a little bit much, and a lot of you may take on or bite more than you can chew. And this is another energy that's related astrologically. Don't kid yourself. Don't overwork yourself and bite too hard, take on too much, because a lot of this astrology, a lot of this energy is about knowing your limitations, okay? So a lot of you are going to come correct when you realize that you can't take everything on at once. Stop piling your plate full, okay? I get that strong, strong message of telling you that, okay? But other than that, I actually see, family, togetherness, okay? And again, this truth coming to the light. There may be a truth that comes to the light, and this will cut. Again, it goes hand in hand, exposing of secrets. You may find out things about somebody around you, not just in a relationship, it could be your family, your friend, whatever, your enemy, and this truth is revealed and it cuts you, or it cuts someone else, but you get to move on, you get to move forward from it. Now, by the end of October, I actually see there may be some disappointment at first, okay? So before the end of October, it looks like you may have some disappointment. And again, because you got the Seven of Swords twice, actually, and this may be due to lies or deception. There'll be some sort of disappointment. A lot of you, this may be regarding to a love situation. Others of you, this is regarding a work situation or friends or family, okay? But the point is there's some kind of disappointment with deception or miscommunication. And then by the end of the month, it looks like it kind of stables out, okay? But just be aware of that. And that's that. Yeah, and this was your shadow card. So a lot of you will be either giving your back to a situation or you'll feel like somebody gave their back to you. Okay? But it's only a month, y'all. Come on. Put your big girl pants on or your big boy pants on. Don't let every single thing break you. Jeez. Like, that's the case, you're going to have a real tough time because life is not just about rainbows and butterflies. The whole part of life, and I'm going to actually talk about that like here on, that whole story is regarding pain and having to accept pain as part of transcending. You cannot transcend with just roses, peaches, and butterflies, okay? That's just not how it works. Okay, I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. 1 and 2. Again? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now, let's see. You got Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Okay? Don't compromise. Well, I would say no, don't compromise when it comes to your aspirations, but do compromise in communication. Okay? And here it is. Grace and Antoinette. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Okay, so again, this is what I see. Remember I said a lot of you will be engaging in some arguments and harsh words, okay? And it doesn't have to be in a relationship sense. Some of you it is, some of you it's not. Some of you it's family, relatives, coworkers, friends, whatever, okay? And they're telling you, try to understand the other person's, viewpoint, and that can help heal the situation. Merlina, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Okay, so a lot of you, again, maybe going through some confusion. It's only natural. It's only natural. You guys should see the sky, what's coming. It's insanity. Okay, so some of you are going to be, and I'm not trying to gloom and doom y'all at all. I'm not like that, but I'm just trying to prepare you that you can use these energies for your benefit rather than succumbing to the chaos. Okay, so just letting you know. This actually came out as well. Daniel, I am the angel of marriage. Daniel is like really prevalent twice, 2 out of 1. I'm the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. So if some of you are married, Daniel's assisting you. If some of you are not married, Daniel's assisting you. If you want to get married, Daniel's assisting you. And if you want to stay married, Daniel's assisting you. I don't know. Daniel just feels like helping people this month. It just is what it is. And then an extra one came out, so you guys get an extra. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Okay, so some of you may be spiritual. Some of you may be practitioners, or some of you may be readers, or some of you may be whatever. But a lot of you are just regular people who try to, discuss, that have a spiritual gift and that can open other people's eyes to it. People that maybe don't like to admit that they believe in this stuff, or that they, they don't really know much about it, but you show them. That's great. That is grand, y'all. Number 3. Number 3. The angle. Oh. And the spirits are definitely here. Look at the bubbles, y'all. Number 3. Come on, number 3. Is somebody doing the pick a what you call? Lindsay, thank you for everything, Shireen. I hope I can be as good witch as you one day. She knows her stuff and all her spells I've used from her work. Aw, Lindsay. Mwah, thank you, Habibti. Thank you so much. And she gave me $49. You're so sweet, love. Thank you. That was very nice of you, boo. Thank you. Man, I got the most awesomest people ever. Okay, number 3. For those who picked the number 3. Show me a message from today to the end of October 2020 for those who picked the number 3. Guide them to number 3. Guide them to number 3. Okay, I'm going to shuffle 3 more times. 1. Please put the cards in the right order. 2. 3. Okay. Oh, this came out. Ooh, nice. Okay, starts off a little, okay, so the next 2 weeks, like I said, it looks like you guys are kind of getting sucked in. A little bit of confusion, okay, like what the hell just happened? And a lot of you, there may be a lot of gossip around you or third-party interferences, people interfering in your life or your business, like just meddle, trying to manipulate. And others of you, this is a third-party interference that is literally trying to manipulate, like cast spells or throw bad energy, evil eye, etc., okay? So be aware of that. Some of you, it's regarding a love situation and you got a third person where they don't belong, okay? Some of you, it's a friend, relative, mother-in-law, whatever, that's interfering. And others of you, it's a straight out two-timing ass situation, okay? You need to watch out for that. Some of you may be dealing again with some, I hate this guy, dishonesty, players, liars, cheats, deception, people lying to your face, etc., or people trying to play you, people trying to play games with you. And this doesn't have to be in a love situation too. A lot of you it is, because I definitely picked up a love element here, but some of you, it's just like someone in general, like a friend or a coworker. They're trying to like use you or play you or take advantage of you in some way. Just be careful of that, because again, I'm seeing the energy of unequal give and take. Either you giving and doing and trying and this and that, and the other person is just like, okay, give me, and I'm not going to reciprocate it. Or some of you, this is you, and you need to be more mindful, okay? But a lot of you are hanging around, waiting for something to happen, trying to be patient, waiting for some changes to be made. And a lot of you, the hangman is kind of like, some of you may be a bit of a stagnant energy, but with the hangman, there's a lesson of patience, okay? A lot of you are going to be going through, not going to lie, some anxiety, insecurities, worries, sleepless nights, sadness, okay? And, this is something that, this is, like I said, this is the energy. And some of you may be feeling burdened because of this, okay? Feeling like you have a lot of weight. Now, a lot of you, this is in regards to, some of you, okay, this is in regards to a relationship where you got your nose to the grindstone and you're working really hard towards these goals with, relationship goals or whatever, but you're also burdened, okay? And others of you, has to do with just your life and your household or your work, where you're just taking on too much. You're working really hard, or you're trying really hard for something, but it's like putting a burden on you. And once again, this energy, the skies are telling you, this is the sky of, you better watch what you put on your plate, because you have to know your limits, okay? And that's what they have to, hey, I'm very good at that. So try not to over, do it, okay? Now, some of you are either stalking someone on social media or other means, trying to find out stuff, being nosy as hell. And others of you, it's this other person, somebody's watching your social media. Again, general reading. So some of you are stalking the hell out of somebody's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever the case may be. And others of you, actually, I feel like it's not just you, but other people are also watching your social media, stalking you, trying to find out what you're up to, being all up in your business. So watch what you post on that stuff. Now, by the end of the month, it's actually, so it looks like from now, the next couple of weeks and the beginning of the month may be a little bit chaotic. Oh, I love you, Sweet Liv. Thank you, boo. Thank you. It may be chaotic, but towards the end of the month, I actually see great transition and change and beauty. Okay, so it's the coming together of two people, seeing eye to eye, celebration of goals, and things like that. Some of you may be moving and or traveling, moving residences, or dealing with someone at a distance. And others of you, this is just a moving on and a moving forward, charging ahead. So not too shabby, you guys. Your shadow card, leap of faith. So this is new beginnings. This is taking risks, new beginnings. But don't play a fool, though. Don't play a fool. Okay? Look ahead of you before you leap. Look at what you're leaping to. Are you leaping off a cliff? Are you leaping into a pool? Are you leaping onto a nice soft pillow? What are you leaping onto? Pay attention to that. Thank you, Aviana. Thank you, Habibti. Love you. Okay. Now. Okay. Merlina, you are confused and indecisive. I said in the beginning, confusion, because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Again. Daniel, mwah, Habibi Daniel, Habibi Daniel. He wants to help you guys too. 3 times in a row, you guys. 3 times in a row. I got to see what he's connected to astrology-wise. I'll have to look into that. I'm pretty sure it might be Chiron. I'm not sure. But for him to show up 3 times, I mean, that's insanity. Hey, Claudia, thank you. Hi, Shireen. Glad I was able to catch you live. And that's all I could do right now, but I hope, oh, of course it is, girl, thank you. You guys don't have to give me anything, are you serious? Loved our conversation on Saturday. Thank you for telling me the truth. Ordered from you bath salts, going to do the cleansing with egg. Okay, Habibti, it was nice talking to you too, girl. It was a pleasure. Oh, you guys are awesome. But yeah, man, Daniel, once again, he is the angel of marriage. Also in families, too, okay? Marriage and families. So if you're trying to work your marriage out, fix your marriage, stay married, get married, or you're trying to have a baby, he would, be one to assist you with that. If you're having family problems, whatever. Daniel. Again, that's insanity. Time out. I told you. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. What did I say already? I said, know your limitations, and a lot of you are burdening yourselves. And I'm telling you, this is not the sky to be doing it in, okay? Because you will, I mean, it will kick you in the ass, all right? Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself, okay? So, again, I saw a little bit of turbulence and arguments. So, Spirit is saying that you're in your truth. A lot of you are in the right, and it's okay to take action. I mean, after all, Mars is the planet of action, okay? However, lovingly assert yourself. Lovingly. Okay, don't be all, this and in your face and all that. Because that's what I do. That's my thing. When I'm like into it, I'm like, the finger goes like this. It's because of the babus. In Arabic, this is this. Okay, so we don't do this, we do this. So it's just a habit. Anyway, so that's it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Did it resonate with you guys? I can't see. It did? Okay, great. Did somebody do a thing for me? Hey, Tay. Hey, Boo. Oh, you did? Okay. You guys did a timestamp? Perfect. Okay. Hey, Marissa. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of oldies in here. Some of my clients from back in the day. I love you guys. It's nice to see you. Long time no see. Hey, Jean. Hey, another one. My babies. All right, you guys. I love you guys with all my little Arabic black heart that I have. And I will see you. I'm going to put together my astrology video, and I have to do that recorded. And now that this phone doesn't take hours and hours and hours to upload, I'll be able to do that. And thank you, Loving Life. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama. I love the bracelets. Mwah, I'm glad you do. There's still some that need to go out that have to be charged in this full moon. So we sent out what we could that were already charged. It wasn't much that we had on deck. But yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say something, and then that's what I have to... Oh, and to all my clients, I do plan on making private videos for you guys now that this phone doesn't give me such a hard time uploading. I had a bunch in my old phone, but it was just... I don't know if it was the phone. It was taking forever. But I'm sorry I haven't done that for you guys yet. I got to get that done. I have so much between y'all's work and y'all emailing and having... It's a lot, so I'm doing my best, okay? It's just something I wanted to do for you guys, but I just haven't got a chance to do it with everything else. So, I got to get to work now, y'all. Full moon energy. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Toodles, bitch. This thing won't X out.